Have you ever looked at successful people and wondered how much did luck have a role to play in their success? Let's look at some sportsmen like, say, Pete Sampras, Martina Navratilova, Sachin Tendulkar. Was it just talent or did they get lucky breaks? Think about it. Two people, equally talented, equally hardworking, while one goes on to build multi billion dollar companies while the other struggles to get recognized. Is success really about talent or is there something else at play? Interestingly, a group of scientists decided to test exactly that. They did an experiment and the results of which will change the way you look at success. Let's jump in. An extremely interesting experiment was conducted by the researchers Alessandro Pluchino, Alessio Biondo, and Andrea Rapisarda. They ran a fascinating simulation in the field of complex systems. They created a computer simulation of careers spanning over 40 years. Each person in the simulation had two things. First, talent. This represented intelligence, skill, creativity, and ability. Second, random events. Some of these events were lucky and some were unlucky events. A lucky event might represent meeting the right mentor or coach, joining a company just before it exploded into massive growth, or discovering an idea at the perfect time. A unlucky event might represent a recession, a bad boss, or simply an opportunity which you missed by pure chance. Now, here's the interesting part. Talent in the simulation followed a normal distribution, exactly like real life. Most people have moderate talent. If you have extremely high talent, then the researchers ran the simulation thousands of times. The results were surprising, actually shocking. The most successful people were rarely the most talented. They were above average to average guys who got a series of lucky breaks. Meanwhile, many highly talented individuals stayed stuck in the middle, not because they lacked ability, but because they simply encountered fewer lucky opportunities. Over decades, these random events compounded. One lucky break doubled someone's success, a few lucky breaks multiplied it again. Before long, one person might end up 10 to 100 times more successful than a far more talented guy but without lucky breaks. In statistics, this creates something called a power law distribution. A small number of people capture an enormous share of success, which raises a fascinating question. Are we confusing luck with talent? Let's look at some real world examples, some stories of successful entrepreneurs. Bill Gates had access to computer at school in the late 1960s, something almost unheard of at that time. The early exposure helped him develop programming skills years before most people. Look at Steve Jobs happened to meet Steve Wozniak, the engineering genius who helped create Apple. The partnership changed the history of technology. And J.K. Rowling famously came up with the idea of Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone while sitting on a delayed train. Now, none of this diminishes their talent. They were incredibly capable, but timing and chance also played a role. And the same is true in almost every success story. So here's the powerful lesson from this. Luck is important, not just talent. You need luck along with talent. But what does that mean? You sit back and wait for luck to happen? Not at all. The real lesson is you cannot control luck, but you can control all the opportunities that you give to luck to find you. Listen to this carefully. You need to make yourself available for luck to find you. Every time you meet new people, try a new project, learn a new skill, move into a growing industry, take a calculated risk, you're increasing what some people call your luck surface area. The more opportunities you create, the higher the probability that luck will eventually show up. Success is rarely a straight line. It's a mixture of talent, effort, persistence, and yes, luck. But luck rarely visits people who are standing still. It tends to appear around those who are moving, experimenting, and trying again and again. So instead of asking, why are others so lucky? Ask yourself, how can I put myself in places where luck can find me? Start more conversations, take more shots, explore more ideas. Because in the long run, success comes to those who give luck a chance to find them. And when preparation finally meets opportunity, what looks like luck to the world is actually years of persistence meeting the right moment. So give luck a chance. Until next week, stay unstoppable.